Welcome back to the podcast, guys. My name is Andrew,
I'm Robert.
and thank you for checking out our views from the sidelines. Episode number 13.
Lucky number 13.
Number 13, huh? We're back today. And obviously, it's a little quiet today. No one's here today.
Busy day.
Busy day. We're all tired. We're all burnt out. We got Brandon here. He doesn't want to say anything today.
It's I don't want to be here at all. It's one, as you can tell, it's one of those days, guys. But we're here.
I'll make it a 30-minute podcast and I'm out.
What a guy. All right, well.
I guess it's gonna be a mini episode.
Honestly. All right, well, we got some interesting things that happened in the NBA today. Actually, during the week.
During the week,
Excuse me.
Last week we were talking about Miami, Celtics, Golden State, Mavs.
Yeah.
Golden State ended up pulling that. Big whoop, big surprise.
Yeah, Luka's obviously undermanned, so okay, we all kind of figured that.
He got his one game that he needed, but other than that, he wasn't gonna pull that team pretty far by himself.
Yeah, basically. But Brandon, what you got for us today, man? What's on this menu?
The Lakers' new coach, Darvin Ham. That's a stupid name.
Darvin Ham, huh?
Oh, Darvin Ham. Yeah, he got a 4-year contract with the LA Lakers.
Such a stupid name.
Darvin Ham?
You know what's funny? LeBron played against him. It was in 2009?
Yeah, he was on the Greg Popovich tree of coaches. He was on that staff team. I like him as a coach. He's well respected. He's
Got history.
He's done his dues. You know, he started off as I think video recorder, and then just worked his way up. And I like him a lot. His contract is what I got an issue with because it's a 4-year deal, but obviously, he has full reign.
Oh, they gave him all the power.
Yeah, but my thing is, like, why won't you give that power to Ty Lue when you had him? Or why wouldn't you give it to, like, Mark Jackson or,
So many other head coaches.
That's had experience being NBA coaches. But yeah, just
That's what he's used to. Okay. Not his fault.
All right, cool. Go fuck yourself. Basically, like, you're giving a unproven rookie coach. Actually, first-time head coach. I'm not gonna.
First time, yeah. He's not a rookie coach. He's
first-time head coach.
This is his first time being head coach,
Exactly.
and you gave him full power reign in that contract. Meaning all final decisions go through him. Anything that wants to be moved, any moves that he wants to do, any trades that he wants to do, anything pickups, all that anything goes through him.
Right, like you have to get his okay before you even sign a player type of deal.
That is the most.
I actually like it because of the fact that it's obviously that organization right now for the Lakers is a fucking shit show. Rob Pelinka's there. He's not even a real good GM. Jeannie Buss has no real idea what she's doing because she's getting fucking Kurt Rambis to fucking try to pick a coach. You got fucking Phil Jackson trying to fucking pick players. And we know both their fucking resumes is fucking
Trash.
Trash as Phil Jackson being he's a hell of a great coach. He's one of the, GOAT coaches that's ever gone down. Right? But him as an executive, he's fucking garbage.
It just doesn't work out.
Like, look at the Knicks. The Knicks are still fucking fucked from what he did. And then Kurt Rambis trying to pick a coach. It's like a fucking fat guy trying to be my trainer. Like, go fuck yourself. You're not going to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
So it's like his record. I think he's only won in about like a 4-month span. He only won like 10 games. That dude is garbage as a coach.
But, in due time, we'll see what Darvin can come out with. We're not going to give him benefit of the doubt right now. It is his first time being a head coach, and with that much power, with him being able to make all the moves at the end of the day, calling everything, it's going to be a different experience for the Lakers.
I don't know how he's going to fucking work Westbrook into all this. I don't. Like, I wanted them to trade Westbrook, but they won't get rid of that pick. The 2027 pick.
2027 pick.
And, you're holding on to this fucking 7th grader right now that thing's set. He's gonna be the next fucking thing.
Let him
Fucking
go.
trade that Petco.
Let him go.
Just either bite the bullet, pay him out, and just fucking deal with it.
That was the thing. LA made so many big money moves, and it didn't even show out for them. You know,
It's old guys, dude. They should be in senior citizen homes. Like, goddamn. Like, they're all fucking old. Just, oh my God, bro. That team put together frustrates me.
it really does.
Like LeBron can't be your best athlete. In 20th season, age fucking 36, 37, he can't be your
That can't be your star player the entire time.
He can be your star player.
No, he can't be the star player the entire time. He needs help.
This is why they got AD. AD just needs to get healthy.
Yeah, we'll see when that happens. Maybe 2 more seasons, he'll get healthy.
You know what happens when he is healthy.
Yeah, I understand
Win
that.
chips.
But remember we talked about this on another episode. He's very injury prone.
Yeah, I know.
And him being injury prone is not it's a gamble, you know. And not every hand that you're dealt when you're playing Texas Hold'em is a good hand. And AD is not a good hand to play. Personally,
He's a great hand to play. I'll always play him.
that's a dead man's hand.
No, that's all good.
Okay.
I went with dead man's.
Yeah, it's fucking like one out of 70.
Okay, that one time I win a chip. That's all that matters. All right, what's the next thing you got for us, Papa?
Let's move on from the fucking Rotten Tomatoes. Celtics versus Heat, Game 7.
That was a very, very upsetting game.
Yeah, so they went 7.
We all saw it coming that they were going to go 7, though. Both teams were very... They both wanted it. But
Butler, man. Jimmy Butler coming up short. He came up short.
the go-ahead 3, and he misses it.
Well, you got to understand, man. He played every minute of that game.
He did. I understand that. I get that. I do. But this is where it switches from him being a star, and a superstar. Honestly.
I mean, I never put him in that fucking superstar anyway, so it don't change nothing for me. Like, it don't matter to me. He's always been that fucking star. I've never in my wildest dreams ever seen him as a fucking superstar. He's not.
He could have been. He could be.
No, he can't be a superstar. His offensive.
His Robin mentality.
It has nothing to do with the Robin mentality.
Oh, no. Oh.
No. Okay, I'll tell you this one, John. He has a Batman mentality, but a Robin game.
Okay.
Because his offensive output isn't fucking there. Like, you can't score with the best of them. Like, I promise you, if the Heat would have won this game and went to fucking Golden State to play him, I promise you Golden State's sweeping the fuck out of them. They don't got enough firepower for that team to try to even keep up. And Jimmy's not going to try to win the game by himself.
He can't go shot for with any of them.
Yeah. So it's like, for me, Jimmy stays in that status of he's a star. He's a very good star. But he's never going to be that superstar echelon player that, you know, that everybody wants to put him in just because of his playoff performances. Because he does, like, they don't get to a Game 7 if he doesn't go nuts on Game 6. If he doesn't drop 45.
True.
Like, they don't get to Game 5 if he doesn't drop fucking 50. Or damn near fucking 50. I think he dropped like 47.
48. 47 or 48?
47, 48. Like, this dude goes nuts in the playoffs, and I respect that. But moments like these where you need to close out, like, you put LeBron in this situation, he's closing that game out. He has a very good Game 7 winning percentage. You put KD in that same situation, he's closing that Game 7 out.
Yeah.
You know, Giannis closing that Game 7 out. There's only a handful of superstars that don't have great Game 7 winning percentages. But sad to say, he's not one of them because he's not a superstar.
Okay, now besides Jimmy obviously missing the 3, what about that call, not a bounce call? What's your take on that?
I think it was out, but what ended up happening was, like, they let the game play still after that. So they counted first, but the refs and upstairs, they were freaking reviewing the play the entire time as they're playing, and out of nowhere they just take 3 points out. So it's like,
we all know the rules. When it's called right then and there. And it's not supposed to. You're not supposed to let the
right?
play.
Like I don't mind you taking. Let's say you take 5 minutes and make that call, right? Like
but you stop the play. You stop the entire game.
Exactly.
You do not let anything keep going. You don't let the teams keep scoring. You don't let the teams keep moving. You stop the entire. Review the play, however long it takes. Once you guys get an answer, put the answer
I
up.
can live with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
But halfway through, you're letting them all play, and then you're gonna take the points off
Like that was
out
a
of nowhere.
momentum swing. You don't understand. You go from going down 9 to like 13, and it's like just like that. And it was just like there's no explanation, no anything, and it was just like one of those things. It's kind of like this is where reviewing, like the instant replays and like challenges and stuff. This is where it's like. It's a good thing because you get the recheck stuff, but it's a bad thing because you get shit like this.
Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of like.
I mean, but in any other sport, we all know this. In any other sport, they stop the time. They stop time. They stop the plays. Nothing. No one's on the field. Nothing.
Like you look at the NFL. Like when the NFL does, they stop everything.
And they will sit there sometimes even for 5, 10, 15 minutes just to get an inch on a fucking play.
Exactly.
And once it's the rules out there, okay, boom, they're giving it, and then they can keep playing.
Yeah, like once they, I would have been okay with that if they would have said, "Oh, no 3 from the jump, whatever." Okay, now y'all take out, cool, bet,
keep it going.
But you can't tell me you got to count to 3, and as we're playing, we think we got momentum because it was a big time shot.
Yeah,
and you can't tell me that you're gonna snatch those points from me already. And now I'm just like, well, fuck. Now I gotta hit that shot back.
Not even saying anything.
Mm-hmm. Because it changes the momentum of that game. Like, it changes the whole dynamic of that series. That one shot changes a lot.
Yeah, it's going to change the entire drive up.
Because now you don't need... Now Boston's in a hurry to try to get a bucket instead of, oh, I don't really need to get a bucket because we're up.
Yeah.
Now they can play keep away. I don't know.
That entire thing was a whole fuck up.
It really was. Let's switch up to my other boy, Jason Tatum. His status as a superstar right now. He is that man. His gauntlet run through the playoffs has been
phenomenal.
You sweep KD first round. Actually, no. You actually play over Atlanta. Actually, no. They play KD. KD in Brooklyn. You get through them. Right? After they bounced them out. A couple years ago.
Yes.
You could take down the Bucks after they bounced you out last year. Then you go after the Heat, who bounced you out, I believe, 2 years before that. So my thing is, this dude is getting revenge tour on everybody, knocking out everybody, standing up tall, going against the Warriors, which is going to come next. But
they play on Thursday. Game 1 is on Thursday. And everyone has, so my question is with you, everyone has Golden State up right now. I think in Vegas it's 3.5 to win. Do you think at any time and point that the Celtics can go ahead and switch it up on them? Now we already talked about this last week, and we gave our calls on who we thought we were going to go.
Celtics at 6.
Celtics in 6? It's going to Game 7.
It's going to 6.
Going to Game 7.
Because this is why. We're going to change it up real quick. But the Celtics have the best duo between Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown against Steph and Clay. They got the best duo.
You're not wrong on that. I can agree with that, yeah.
Because they can attack you in different ways.
Oh, of course.
So, but I'm going to put respect on the name. Steph Curry could go get you 40.
Oh, easy.
Clay, Game 6 Clay, close out Clay, he can go get you 40.
Close out healthy Clay, yeah, he can go get you 40.
This Clay go get you 40. You see his Game 6s?
Oh yeah.
His Game 6s are phenomenal. Like, this dude drops 40 in 3 quarters.
Now, do you think Jordan Poole's going to play any part in this and affect it
I
at all?
don't care.
You don't care about Poole?
No, it doesn't matter. It's not about this series. Is not going to come down to role players. It is not. What's gonna come down to? It's gonna come down to Steph or Clay going off, and Jalen Brown and fucking Jason Tatum having an answer for it. That's what it's gonna come down to. It's about superstars at this point.
Okay. And obviously, we both know Jason can go shot to shot with Steph.
Either one of them.
Well, I'm more worried about Steph than I am Clay.
Do not disrespect.
I'm not disrespecting Clay, but
Do not disrespect that man. Welcome back to my TED Talk. It's unbelievable that this man
fuck
disrespect
your
Clay.
TED Talk. No one fucking cares about your
What a
fucking
fucking
TED
sound
Talk.
effect. I love it, kid.
Do you understand that no one watches this shit just for your TED Talks, right? It's just a small, municipal point in the fucking topics that we talk about.
You know which fucking views has the most views? The one by myself. All right, so I don't even want to hear it. So obviously, yeah, they do watch it for me.
Well, that's what happens when you put it on Facebook for all your family to see. They actually come and watch you and try to be with you.
What Facebook? Thank you. Anyways, back to my TED Talk.
Sorry, head face.
Head face.
Head face.
Hey, Facebook. Anyways, back to my TED Talk. I can't believe this man just fucking disrespected Klay Thompson like that. And I just...
I'm not disrespecting Clay.
Back to the show.
Can you take the tampon out of your ass? I'm not disrespecting Clay at all.
You are very disrespectful. Very. If you're saying that you're not worried about Clay, then something's wrong with you.
I didn't say that I'm not worried about Clay. I said I'm more worried
Wind
about...
the tapes. We got this on record right now. God damn it.
I said that I'm more worried about Steph than I am Clay. I never said that I wasn't worried about Clay. Those are my words.
It's unacceptable.
How is it unacceptable?
You gotta worry about both. You got a game plan about both.
Yeah, you gotta worry about both. But when Jason is answering for fucking Steph, Jalen's gonna answer for fucking Clay. It's not gonna be a big deal. We're talking about duos here, and I'm talking about just one right now at the moment. I'm just talking about Tatum and Steph.
Who's a better one between the two then?
Jason.
Who you got ranked higher all time?
Oh, all time I gotta put Steph up there. Sorry.
Okay.
I like right now, like at this point in time for this game, for this finals, I'm gonna put Jason over Steph. But overall, all time, I'm gonna have to put Steph over it.
Yeah, obviously.
You can't. There's no comparing the two overall over time. There's no shot.
I think there's a question on there. I don't know if I can read it though. I think it's like who's got more to lose or something. On there.
Steph and Golden State.
It's literally who has more to lose. That's it.
Oh really? Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Honestly, I said the question. I thought I had it right. All right, but who does really have more to lose right now? And
Me by being in this podcast.
you're an asshole, dude. Yeah, okay. I hate you. I love you, but I hate you all the same time. Anyways.
Oh, so you won't do a TED Talk for him, but you do a TED Talk for me. What kind of fucking bullshit is
I have
that?
the power to end this right now if I want to. That's why. And not even go back and record.
You could cut out the TED Talk if you wanted to.
I could delete everything right now. Reset the whole SD card.
You know what I think about?
You're gonna fuck up. Everybody loves dopes too.
I don't care. So I haven't seen
You know what I gotta say about that? I personally don't give a fuck. It's not my problem.
guys' podcast, not mine.
You're part of it too.
No, I'm not. I'm just being used.
You sound like FedEx.
Give it up for Brandon, guys.
He'll be here all night.
Gotta go.
Okay, so who has more to lose? I'm gonna say Golden State has more to lose because they also have more to prove.
What the hell do they got to prove?
Were they champions last year?
No,
No.
it was the Bucks.
There was a year they were champions.
2018 was the last
Yeah, it was the
one.
last one. It's been 4 years,
4 years ago. Yeah, just about.
almost 4 years. But no, I mean, I'm talking about with everyone coming back healthy, having their entire team. It's always been, Clay's out, Steph's not playing, something's going on, something happens. Those are the excuses that they always have. So now they have everybody full, everybody healthy, everyone's there to sit there and play. Everyone's playing great. Now they have more help with Jordan Poole, so I feel that they have a lot
You are
more.
very on Jordan Poole's.
He came out of nowhere this season.
I mean,
okay.
Well, no, like what I'm saying is like I'm seeing it now. Like Jesus Christ,
the reason
about that dude Jimmy Butler on Sunday, like LeBron, if he was in games, it's like dog.
This is my thing. This is my thing with Jordan Poole. Okay, he came out of nowhere this season.
You put a LeBron one. You put a goat. I need a baby goat.
No, I do.
What a guy. I need a baby goat. When I talk about LeBron, I need a little baby goat there.
Don't do that. But my thing with Jordan Poole, what I was saying is, this season he's really came and showed out. He's
Jordan Poole.
I don't fucking know. I ask the same shit sometimes.
That's why they have to get rich so they find some way to get a hug.
Fucking guy, dude.
Let's talk about basketball players or Andrew.
Welcome back to my TED Talk, guys. I'm very hurt. I get hurt on this show. I get hurt on the Everybody Loves Dills podcast, and I'm just so tired of it. But back to our regular recorded program.
Regularly scheduled program is the actual line, but I mean, I wouldn't know.
Shut up. You were saying about your fucking boyfriend?
This motherfucker. So then what the fuck is LeBron to you? Your fucking daddy?
I hope so. I wish. I'd think I'd be in the league right now if he was my dad. Are you kidding me?
Not that kind of daddy, but all right. It wasn't that type of daddy. Sounds like fucking Friends or like those old fucking sitcoms, bro. Where are we on, Seinfeld? No, but yeah, this season he's actually showed out himself, and he's helped out the Warriors a lot. He stepped up when Clay wasn't there. He stepped up even now that Clay is back, helping them out. This way, it doesn't always revolve around Steph and Clay. Now they have a third person that's going to sit there and help them out the entire time.
Clay and Steph.
You don't go the other way around with that. It's Steph and Clay. You don't go Robin and Batman. It goes Batman and Robin. Even though let me say something before you get on my throat. Clay is not a Robin. Just gonna clarify that.
Oh, he's a Robin.
I don't think Clay's a Robin.
He can't lead his own team. You can't build a team around him. You truly can't. What else can you do other than fucking shoot the ball? Honestly. And then play defense, but he's not even the defender that he was before his injuries.
Yeah.
Maybe younger Clay, you could do it when he first came in, when he was that hellacious defender that he used to be. Yeah, at this point. But what I'm saying is, like, right now, you can't build a team.
No, right now.
Steph's ever going to leave the Warriors?
If he leaves, it's going to be by
Isn't
trade.
there like a thing right now where like they might be the time he's actually going to leave after this?
Because it's going to be by trade if he leaves. Because he signed a Supermax. But I really think that has more to lose. Personally, I'm going to stick to the Warriors, but I'm going to go with Steph. Because Steph, he is that one champion that doesn't have a Finals MVP.
That is true.
Iguodala stole his in 2015. And then we all know what happened in 2016.
Yeah.
And then KD was there for 17 and 18. And he has both of those.
Yeah, he took both of those.
So
that is true. I didn't even think about that.
But he has an act of underperforming. Like, he doesn't really, like, yes, he does score 27 and 9. His finals average is about 27 points a game, which is great.
Yeah.
But for a superstar of his caliber, as the best shooter to ever play the game, you have to legit step it up. Like LeBron, like, I'm going back to LeBron, but fuck, dude, like,
Holy fuck!
anyways, but
You know there are other players in the league
okay,
besides
let's go KD
LeBron.
then. Let's go Giannis. I'm gonna go with Giannis.
Okay,
I'm gonna go Giannis. Giannis's averages is about 29 a game, regular season.
right.
His postseason ramps up to 34. KD, same thing. He's around 28,
28,
29. Him and LeBron and Giannis actually they all fucking average.
Average the same during the regular season
But you get them all in the postseason, they're all 30 plus.
because they have to step it up. They know what they have to
ramp
do.
that shit up. They're 34 points a game. Giannis has the 15 rebounds a night. Fucking LeBron has the 10 assists. But KD doesn't have the assists or rebounds, but he's ultra efficient. He's getting like 50 points on like 17 shots. He's uberly fucking efficient. But Steph doesn't have those numbers like that.
Uberly.
Uberly? You never heard Uber? Uber. Anyways. I like Uber. But anyways.
Okay.
Uber. Anyways.
Is that someone's name?
He's walking home at this point.
Honestly. But at this point, honestly, like Steph
I get what you mean.
Steph needs this and win Finals MVP. Because honestly, if he wins another chip, great. But if he doesn't get the Finals MVP, everybody's gonna really reconsider what you think of Steph. Is he just on a great team that's a great system for him? Or
What?
Nothing, bro. Just tired of those stupid
What
words.
was the stupid word there?
system, because he makes fun of you for saying system.
But that's literally what it's.
I know.
Okay.
So it's like is it him in a fucking great system, or is it actually him?
Himself, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the difference. That's what the talks would be.
So what would your take be? Do you think Steph's that guy, or is it because he's put in that system?
I'll put it like this: it doesn't work without him.
So Golden State's revolved all around him completely.
Not fully all around, because he's not the one initiating the offense. Like he's a good off the ball cutter and screener, and he knows how to move without the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take that away, because when their offensive stuff, and this is gonna go into our next question, which is this electrifying, proficient offense that they have.
Right.
Like when you see it, they do a lot of like give and go with Draymond and Steph gets a lot of fucking open threes.
Right.
But you end up shooting that and blitzing it, right? As the guy getting screened, you end up just shooting out to Steph. But what ends up happening is Draymond can kind of fake that and get to the rim. So now you have that, collapse situation. Now you got Clay.
Yeah, you make a choice.
Right? You take Steph away from that. Who are you really going to put there? You're going to put Jordan Poole, right? Possibly.
Yeah. But, I mean, possibly. He could
Right,
sit there.
so
Or
you
if
gotta-
not another catch and shooter, you can put Clay.
Right. But Clay doesn't move without the ball like that.
No.
So you're not really worried about Clay. You're worried about Clay shooting it, but you're not worried about Clay doing anything else.
No, you're not worried about him off the
So
ball.
you don't have to shoot that right away. So now he can stay home, plays kind of jumbled, and now you got to try to make a shot.
Makes it harder on them.
Right.
I can see your point on that.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I feel like. But Boston, as the great defense that they are, they're going to give them some fits all day.
They're going to be on them.
Because they could match their small ball lineup. If you think about it.
They can.
Right? You put Williams in. You still leave Horford out there because Horford can move. And he's the anchor of that defense. And then plus you got the defensive player of the year in Marcus Smart. You're going to put him on Steph all day.
Yeah.
Let him just run around. Like, that's why I say Boston in 6. Because I think Golden State's going to have a problem trying to get shots up.
Okay. Now, so we would have. So they're gonna sit there. Obviously, they're not gonna be able to lock them down completely.
No, you're
We
not
we
gonna
both
let
know
that
that. There's really no full answer for Steph.
No, definitely not.
It's like there's no full answer. There's a complete no answer for KD.
Right.
There's not an answer for LeBron. But
Best you could do is just make it hard.
you can make it hard for them, of course.
That's the only thing you can really do.
Now, do you think it's gonna happen? Now, do you think Steph is gonna break under the pressure, and that's what's gonna end up happening? Because we've seen, it's not often we see it, but we've seen Steph break under pressure and get a little bit emotional and kind of mess up his game.
2016 finals. I mean, that's the perfect example.
That's the greatest example.
Right? Blowing the 3-1 lead in the finals is fucking unheard of.
It's never happened.
No, it doesn't. It does not happen. But like you've seen Steph, like that team. Like you can see that team kind of unraveling because you've never seen him in that situation.
Yeah.
Where they're losing 3 games in a row, and I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they're too seasoned. They're veterans, obviously. They've been there. This is their 6th final, and this is their 6th final appearance in 8 years. So I mean, they've been there already. So I don't think I could see that happening with Boston.
Them breaking under the pressure.
I could see them if it's tied up, like 2-2, going into Game 5. I can see Boston losing Game 5 and losing the series.
Losing 5 and 6?
Yeah. Because what happens, like, usually, like, if they lose badly, I'm saying if they lose, like, a close game, like, down by, they lose by 1 or 2, all right, you can take that with you to Game 6. Okay, we did some things right, just a couple shots didn't fall. But I'm saying, like, you play Game 5 and you get blown off the court, they're going to unravel and lose in 6. Like, I do not see that happening with this Golden State team. Because they have it balanced perfectly. With youth, with young youth talent, with, Jordan Poole, Gary Payton, second. He's actually coming back.
He comes back He
comes back to the finals. He might be ready to go.
He might be. They already cleared him for Game 1?
Yeah, he should be ready to go. He's been practicing lately.
Okay.
You have Wiseman there. Kuminga. So you got this young youth talent mixed in with this veteran, with the big 3, obviously, with Draymond, Clay, and Steph. Then you still got Iguodala there. Right? He comes back. So now you have a perfect mix there. So I don't think that team would unravel. Even, like, the younger guys would unravel, like Jordan Poole.
Yeah, they might get a little bit.
But they'll be able to be okay because Steph, Clay, Draymond, they'll be able to
calm them down. Yeah, relax them out. Okay.
Like, honestly, on Boston, I don't know who's that guy. Maybe Al Horford?
Horford could,
But he's never been in the finals like this.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's just what... So I don't see the Warriors or Steph or anybody really breaking apart on this.
Mm-hmm.
But I do see Boston doing it. But I do have Boston in 6. They just need to steal a game at home. I mean, they just need to steal a game at Warriors.
They need to win 1.
That's what they need to do. They need to win 1.
Okay. All right, what's the next question that we could talk about? Next topic. That one went on for a little bit.
How does KD and Kyrie look after former teams are in the finals?
Papa. Yes, Papa. You go first because I got some shit.
I know Kyrie is pissed, personally. But with Kyrie, the teams that when he was with Boston, I could not see them going to that point.
He made him worse.
He did. Because with veterans, I mean, with KD, I really can't say anything on that one. But with Kyrie, I mean, him being the veteran and him always being that guy that everyone looked up to and paid attention to and
Being the guy.
being the guy. Boston, there was no Boston. You were not talking about Boston if it wasn't about Kyrie. He was the ball handler on and off the ball. He was making the plays. He was making the moves, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't pull it off for them. And I know he's very agitated the fact that Boston made it without him.
Right. Like he might not be. He might
And
not
with a
admit it.
lot of youth talent.
Oh yeah.
All young guys mostly.
Well, it's the same team. It's the same team basically, but you just switch up a couple players.
Yeah, I think they lost 2 or 3.
No, I mean obviously you didn't have Williams there because of the fact that he's just got drafted. You didn't have a couple other pieces there, but
For the most part, it's the same team.
right. And then Marcus Smart was coming off the bench instead of starting. But like this is the difference between. Like obviously we both can probably agree that Marcus Smart is not the player Kyrie is,
No,
right?
not even close.
But he is a winner.
Yeah, he's a winner.
He contributes to winning basketball, and that's what this is about.
Right.
Kyrie isn't a winner without the guy. With obviously the only time he's really won was with LeBron, right? He's not. He has the same thing I kind of said earlier. He has kind of the same thing I said about Jimmy Butler.
Oh,
He has a Batman mentality, but a Robin game. But yet Kyrie's game is Batman too. You know what I mean? It makes sense. Like
I get what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Like he wants to be Batman,
I
but
mean,
his game matches Batman. But he's a Robin because of the fact that his game needs somebody else. But he could go get you 50, which makes no sense.
It's very controversial with Kyrie because some games he can sit there, get the 50 for you by himself, and in other games he'll just completely flop, and he won't be anywhere to show for it. Defensive wise, offensive wise, he's just not there. It's happened multiple times, and it's happened even multiple times in the playoffs where he's done that. So I mean, I get what you mean with the whole Batman mentality and Batman game, but he's not Batman.
Yeah.
He's Bruce Wayne, and it kind of sucks.
There you go. Yeah, he's Bruce Wayne. It's fucking Bruce Wayne. KD. So words for you, sir.
How does it feel knowing that you chased the chip and you just didn't?
So I put it like this, and I heard this obviously on Undisputed, and I was watching a little earlier. And kind of Shannon said it a little better. Golden State needed KD as much as KD needed Golden State.
Okay.
So put it like this. In 2016, right? We know what happened. 3-1 let down. They end up blowing out. They end up blowing the 3-1 lead and losing the finals. But you know what happened before that series in the Western Conference Finals? They came down 3-1 down against KD and Westbrook.
Oh, against OKC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
They chased him down. So now you got KD thinking like, fuck, I can't win with Russ. Fuck, Golden State lost. Shit, let me jump to Golden State. Maybe we could fucking take this fucking behemoth down in fucking Cleveland. Because that big three was fucking rolling. With LeBron, Kevin Love, and Kyrie. That was a perfect pair. Like, it worked. Like, game-wise, it didn't work, but it just worked. Like, none of their games matched.
No, none of the games matched.
But it just worked.
It was like a perfectly mixed catastrophe, kind of.
Controlled chaos.
It was controlled chaos. There you go.
That's really what it was. But imagine this. Conspiracy theory right now.
Oh, view conspiracy? Ooh. Okay.
What would we really be saying about KD if he didn't go to Golden State? If he had no rings, no finals MVP, and only one MVP. He had one regular season MVP already in 2016. Right? He won that one.
Yeah.
But imagine he never went. And he doesn't have the 2 rings. He doesn't have the 2 finals MVPs. What are we really saying about him?
Nothing.
Like he's gonna be another Charles Barkley. He's gonna be another Patrick Ewing. Another Karl Malone. He's to be a fucking great, one of the best that ever played the game, without a ring. And they killed Charles for that.
Oh yeah, Charles. Yeah,
Like he got to 1 in '92 against Jordan, but ended up losing in 6 because Charles basically pulled the Jimmy Butler and just carried the team on his back and dropped 45 on Jordan.
I mean, he wouldn't be called a chip chaser. That'd be for sure. But I mean, after
Maybe it's not. I never really killed him for that.
I did.
I didn't kill him for wanting to leave. I killed him for going to the team that he went to.
I'm not killing him for leaving OKC. That's understandable. That was gonna happen eventually, you know. But going to the team that just won the finals, and then your team lost to, got hawked down. It's not right. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's cool.
But this proves that what Draymond told KD is true. It's like, we don't need you to win. You just make it easier. I really think that.
Yeah.
Because they won a chip before KD got there in 2015. Now, you can put the asterisk on it if you want to, because obviously LeBron was by himself with Matthew Dellavedova and fucking Mozgov. Because both Kevin Love and Kyrie were hurt.
Yeah.
And for that finals. And obviously in 2016, they couldn't win without him. They need him 17, 18, and now they're back in the finals. And KD's only won 1 playoff series since he's left. I gave him the first one. I gave him the first year because he was hurt. He was coming off the ACL or the Achilles. Sorry.
Achilles.
He's coming off the Achilles. That's why he missed the entire season. But comes back and loses to Giannis. And then now getting swept. This is a terrible look. Oh, we got a friend. All right. What's up, buddy?
You got something to say? No? Okay.
All right. But yeah, we're one with nature on this show.
It's from this motherfucker. Fucking nature.
But imagine that. Like, we be killing KD. I'd be murdering him every day. Just talking shit.
I don't think he'd even be talked up that much anymore. It would be the exact same thing.
Ooh. He'd be in the same boat as AD.
Yeah, that's exactly where I would put him at. The same boat as AD.
Top 5 talent, but just can't win.
Nope. Switches teams, but still can't get a ring.
AD got one. So.
Well, AD does have one.
He was a big contributor on that too. But
I'd go far as put him in the same rank as Superman, bro.
Who?
No.
Oh, Dwight?
Dwight.
Oh, Dwight. Jesus.
Because, I mean...
that.
Huh?
I mean... Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
Because... I don't know. Because Dwight at his prime was like... I get it. KD's a better player, but Dwight at his prime carried that team. KD hasn't really proven that he's carried a team by himself. Like, name another superstar on that fucking Magic team. I'll wait.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
There was...
You can't even name the team. It's fucking, I could name at least 3. Not superstars, but good players. Turkoglu, Rashard Lewis, Jameer Nelson. I mean, I'm going to give you 3. But can't give you nobody else.
That's true.
But...
And KD hasn't had... KD's been...
KD's always had a talented roster.
He's always had help. It always just hasn't
Say
been...
what you want about Russ. But Russ back then...
Oh, okay. See, Russ was a different... Russ was a different player.
Yeah. But... And then he goes to Golden State. He knows what he has.
Yeah.
And then he goes to Brooklyn and has Kyrie. And then they get James Harden. And now they got Ben Simmons. Now, obviously, we don't know what Ben Simmons looks like, but he has that fucking talent over there. But I'm saying if he doesn't get to a finals anytime soon, they're going to kill him. They're going to really look hard at those finals they won.
That sucks. That really does suck. Because these were, growing up, we watched all these players go from, rookies starting to get their name big and everything, and then halfway through it, the whole thing with KD switching up, going to Golden State, that was a big, big topic.
Absolutely.
That was I think that was a talk for 2-3 years. Everyone was bashing on him. Everyone was getting on him for it. And the fact that now Golden State's back in the finals, he only got the ring because of Golden State, and that's it.
Right. He needed Golden State as much as Golden State needed him. Because Golden State wasn't going to win another one without him.
No.
They weren't going to get past that in Cleveland. They weren't going to get past it. Because they didn't have an answer for LeBron. They definitely didn't have an answer
That's
for
Kyrie. Fuck no.
And Kevin Love, pitching his as 13, 14. That team was overwhelming for them. They didn't know what to do. So
No. Nobody had answers for him.
They basically called Big Brother and come help. I think that was the last question. Right? How much time are we at? Where are we at?
46.
Oh, wow.
All right, so I got a question for you. All right. Now, I'm pretty sure I 110 fucking % know your answer, but I'm going to ask it anyways.
Okay.
Who was the player that made you fall in love with basketball?
Tupac.
How the fuck?
Makes sense. Good job.
Wasn't he in Above the Rim?
He was.
Stupid. I don't even like him when I know he's in a movie. Stupid guy.
I forgot that he was in that movie.
And you podcast or sports. You guys are
Shut up.
But it's sport, not a fucking movie. I didn't fucking grow up and say fuck.
But it's about basketball.
Yeah, but, oh my god. That'd be like me saying, oh, Coach Carter got me into loving fucking basketball.
That was a real coach. It's based on a true story. Go
Really
fuck
is.
yourself.
I know it's based on a fucking true. That'd be like saying, okay, that'd be fucking what's it?
Radio's part of a football team. It's based on a true story. Rudy is based on a true story.
Mhm.
Go fuck yourself.
Jesus, Shuttlesworth.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Shut up. All right, you went way right with that.
Bobby
You
Boucher.
would have you would have fucking been better with fucking Ace Ventura.
No,
Yeah.
No, because she has a linebacker body.
She has a linebacker body. What a guy. Jokes by Brandon. Anyways, for me, the player.
Yeah, what player made you fall in love with basketball?
It's kind of hard.
You can't say stupid LeBron because that was way.
No, he came in 03, so technically I can.
He can, but
I didn't.
But LeBron wasn't.
He had hair.
He was that guy.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he wasn't that guy, but you didn't really go
I was
into.
into all football at that point. But,
Yeah.
I would have to say Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
Because at the time I was I was playing basketball on the street or whatever, and I just happened to be looking up stuff.
Fisher Park, homie.
Yeah, exactly.
We were playing at Fisher Park every night. Every night after homework, we would sit there from like 7 to 10, just playing pickup ball.
Exactly. We would just be playing ball all day, just chilling, having fun. But my thing was back then I didn't have an offensive game. I couldn't score for shit. But I'd get you every rebound and play defense.
Yeah, that's true.
So I emulated that off of Charles because he was the round mound rebound. That's his nickname. So I just kind of started watching his highlights and watching him play and stuff like that. So I would have to say Charles.
Okay.
What about you? What was yours?
Honestly, mine would have to be Shaq. Just because I'm a big, I've always been big. I've always been playing the big 5 or the 4 if I needed to, if there was actually someone bigger than me. So Shaq's play style, I've always gone off of his play style and how he played. Always being aggressive, getting the rebounds, not trying to monster everyone down there. So Shaq would have to be mine. Watching him with Kobe, watching how they played, that was even before he was with Kobe, it was always Shaq that got me into loving basketball and playing basketball.
Good. I love it. I think we got another question there.
What are your top 5 most important players currently in NBA Finals and why?
Most important NBA Finals?
Yeah, and why?
Who doesn't know?
I do. Most important. We'll go team for team, I guess.
Okay, we'll go team for team. We'll go Golden State first.
Golden State. So obviously you need Clay. You need Steph there.
Okay.
You definitely need Clay.
So you're putting Steph
Steph 1.
1.
Steph 1, 2, Clay. Actually, no. 2, Draymond. Putting Draymond number 2. Just because of the fact that he initiates the offense and stuff. 3, Clay. 4, Andrew Wiggins. He gets lost in the shuffle, but that dude is a great defender. So I feel like he's there to give Jason Tatum problems.
Mm.
But he has to switch off between him and Jaylen Brown, whoever's going off. And then 5, I guess I'd probably have to say maybe like, I guess Jordan Poole, I guess maybe. But that's number 5 is kind of like it switches.
Okay. Yeah, so for me, the first 2 would be the same, Steph, and then Draymond, obviously. 3, I might have to switch it. Only because he's coming back healthy. And I know him healthy is very scary. So I'd have to put Iguodala.
Okay.
And then Clay. And then Jordan Poole. Just because I know their impact on the court is going to be... is going to give Boston a real fucking run for their money. And show... It's going to, give them that momentum to actually prove themselves. Right. This young team. So I'd have to give it for that for Golden State.
All right. Then for Celtics, first one's gonna be, you're gonna be surprised, but it's gonna be Marcus Smart.
I was gonna put Marcus Smart as my one.
He sets the tone for the defense. Then 2, Jason Tatum. 3, I gotta go Horford because he's the anchor of that defense. He kind of finishes and cleans up everything, and he's kind of like that steady hand that you need throughout the finals because he's the veteran. 4, Jaylen Brown. And then 5 is tough, but I'd probably go with maybe Grant Williams, the Williams kid.
Okay.
Because he's very versatile and he could do a lot. And he could cover 1 through 5. So they could switch everything with him on the floor. And that's what you're going to need with Golden State.
So mine, same pretty much first 2, Marcus Smart, Jason. And then 3, I'd have to give it to, I'd put Jaylen Brown over there on my 3. 4, I'll put Horford. And then 5, I can't pronounce his name. No, it's not O'Doul's. Fuck.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Lujawa?
Yeah.
Lujawa? I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He's obviously off the bench, but he's still, I feel he's still a key player for them.
I get you.
But that'd be my top 5 for Boston.
Right. I think that's it for the questions. You got anything for us? No questions or anything? You don't even want to be here.
As you can tell, guys, this was a very mellow
obviously
podcast.
Coming off of a holiday weekend.
Yeah, it was a holiday weekend, Memorial weekend. For FedEx guys, it's really like crazy.
I just potted yesterday too.
Oh yeah, and then they did the view Dilfs. Everybody loves Dilfs yesterday.
Go out instead of knowing they have responsibility with fucking podcast when it starts at like 10 or 11.
That's right.
Yeah.
But that's about it. That's about our time.
Yeah,
are we on time?
We're gonna go ahead and
54.
cool. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut this one, guys. We'll be
first
back
things
next.
First, real quick.
Oh shit! What happened?
Another shootings happened, and you guys probably listened to what I said on Everybody Loves Dills, or you guys will once it comes off. But condolences to the families and stuff.
Oh yeah, condolences from the views out to you, your families, and everything.
The families in Texas and everybody, but.
And I 100% completely backed up with that Border Patrol.
Yes, absolutely.
100%. Just gonna throw that out there.
Yes, definitely.
If it was my kid, I'm there.
Exactly, but in other words, condolences to you and your families. Hope you could try to get through this tough time. I know it's hard, but keep your head up, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a brand new day. But Thanks for tuning in for our podcast. Please go share us, subscribe us on YouTube. Share us out to your families. Give us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
We appreciate you guys so much. Listening to us 13 episodes now.
Right. And views are going up. Subscribers and stuff are going up. So it's very exciting. But get the word out. Send your questions in if you want us to cover a particular sport or something. I know we've been focused on NBA, but
yeah, I mean, even if you guys got something to say that we didn't say or a different opinion than us,
right?
Shout it out to us. Let us know. We'll talk about that. We'll bring it up.
Absolutely. I know hockey's going off right now too, so we'll try to cover some hockey as well because I know they're in the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
they're about to start the semifinals right now, but actually no, conference finals right now.
Conference finals.
They're about to get into the actual finals, but thank you for checking out our views from the sidelines, and hope to see you next week. See you guys.
Later.